Breaking news, breaking news. Austin Drummond spotted. He was spotted last night in Jackson, Tennessee. He was wearing camouflage. He had a backpack, and he was armed with a AR-15 style assault rifle. I got the footage I want to share with you. He was creeping around a church on Pipkin Rd, the same area they were searching today, in the woods. Possibly this guy could be, because he's trying to get into a building. I'm going to show you some surveillance footage here, locations, and then we will further discuss. Check it out. All right, this is Google Maps. Jackson, Tennessee, the hometown of Austin Drummond. Drummond was also spotted here in Jackson, Tennessee. His family's from Jackson, Tennessee. The 4 people arrested in this case, 3 males, 29, each 29 years old, and the 23-year-old female, they're from Jackson, Tennessee. The vehicle, the white Audi that Austin was supposedly driving in, was found abandoned in Jackson, Tennessee. We take you up by Pipkin Rd because the surveillance is coming from this particular area. This could be where Austin is, considering right over here is an apartment complex called the Cherry Grove Apartments. And Oil Well Road and Pleasant Plains Extension, mass police presence. But look, Pipkin Rd takes you basically to Oil Well and Pleasant. So they believe Austin is in this area in camouflage, as you saw, and a backpack. So he could be in the woods hiding just outside town here, Pipkin Rd. There's all types of, it looks like, let's look at the terrain here. It's woods. It's woods in Pipkin Rd. Look at the area. It's all woods, wooded area. So he could be in the trees in camouflage, hiding out, busting into places, trying to get food, water, supplies. His friends ain't helping him anymore. Where is this guy? Now, let me just show you here. See what I'm saying? There is a lot of trees in this area. Here's the area where they were searching, the apartment complex, Cherry Grove. You see all these trees, wooded area, neighborhoods all scattered in the woods. There's some lakes in this area. Look at this, and just massive amount of trees. He could be anywhere in there. With that outfit that he's wearing, he could blend in with the trees and they could just not detect him. They could have walked right past him and just not see him because of that. He's out there, folks. Where is this guy? Sighting. What do you think? Jackson, Tennessee, it looks like he's not going anywhere unless he steals a car or gets a ride and other help with somebody, but I don't think you should help him because 4 people have been charged already with this. So how is he going to escape? Carjack someone, steal a car, walk, hitchhike, blend in the trees at night. There's a state park a little bit south. He could go out in the state park if he gets supplies. So we are monitoring the situation. The manhunt continues for Austin Drummond. Whoa! Wearing camouflage. Yo, that is scary. And armed. He's armed at a church. Imagine if anyone was there. Who knows what he would do? He's armed to a T, as if he's going to shoot again if need be. He's already wanted in connection of 4 murders in Tennessee. 4 people have been arrested in connection with this case. Accessory after the fact and conspiracy. There could be others out there. Where is he? Seems like he's probably living in the woods and hiding out and going to businesses to get the supplies, water, food, so he can hunker down, thinking this manhunt will go away, blending in the forest. I mean, look at the attire here. Probably can't be detected from the sky unless you do infrared. They're going to have to probably bring in BORTAC, the same type of people that hunted down Danilo Cavalcanti. Bring in Yoda the dog to track his scent. But he could be under a rock in a cave, under some trees, branches. This is very hard to see, especially at night. In the daytime, law enforcement could have walked right past him and didn't even notice him. That's how obscure he is in this situation right now. Very scary, folks, that a career criminal has nothing to lose, is roaming around Jackson, Tennessee right now, armed to a T, wanted for 4 murders. Everyone in Jackson should pay attention to this. Everyone should keep their doors locked, keep their children indoors, particularly in this area, until this dude is caught. School's about to be back in session. Oh my goodness, this is scary, folks. Very, very scary. And I'm not fear-mongering here. This guy was, he's accused of attempted murder while he was in prison. He committed an armed robbery to go to prison, which he got 13 years, which he put a gun to a store clerk and made him empty, the cash register. This guy has accused of violent crimes while in prison, infractions, and even at his 2020 parole hearing, they said the dude is dangerous and they didn't want him out, and he ultimately did not get parole. And how in the heck could a guy like this get a bond when he got out of prison for all that stuff he did in prison, charged with, and they gave him a $30,000 bond? Unreal, folks. We're looking into this case. Sub to the channel, hit the notification button. Continuous coverage of the manhunt of Austin Robert Drummond. $17,500 reward. When more information comes about this, like more spottings or anything like that, or captured or manhunt or perimeter, you will hear it here on JLR Investigates. We will talk soon. Praying for all the law enforcement out there. Let's hope he doesn't kill anyone else, hurt anyone else, victimize anyone else, or do any other crimes to escape. He's in Jackson. The question is, will he escape? Will he go to another location? Will he leave? It seems like now he doesn't necessarily have help anymore because his homeboys, the 3 men that got charged with him, Tanaka Brown, Giovontie Thomas, this other guy, I forget his name, the other guy, the female, it's just crazy. The Powell guy, the other guy, there's so many of them, I can't even remember all the names. 3 guys, 29 years old, he's 28 years old, and a 23-year-old got arrested. And there could be more. But it seems like he's on his own right now. It seems like he is, trying to avoid detection at all costs. He thinks all this law enforcement's going to go away. It's not going to go away. These police aren't going to stop. They're not going to stop, either or us and anyone else that's reporting on this case. Be safe out there. We'll talk soon. JLR Investigates. Stay tuned.